So today, we are still rolling with the Evan Williams series. Today we are talking about the 1783. It's the small batch Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Comes in at 43% alcohol by volume. Now, this has a different cap, so I'm pretty sure it's still a twist off underneath this. But this is the... How would you grade this? It's not their basic. Here, let's go with this real quick. Okay. This is their basic model. Right there. The Evan Williams Green. Now, this is somewhere between here and here. As far as what they are saying.
And then the white label's the best.
So far... The white label is the best. The bottled in bond.
According to them.
Well, and so we've had these three here, and it's the best out of these three that we've tried. So, this is still one of their value bottles. So, this right here, for, what is it, 1.7 milliliters. Yes, 1.75 milliliters. So for this is like $20. So it's very affordable.
I think that's more than 1.75 milliliters.
That's what it says on the back. 1.75 milliliters. It's a huge cartoon bottle.
Because that looks like it's almost a liter.
It's 1.75.
Liters?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's almost a 2-liter bottle. Okay. If I can get it open, there we go. So, this is supposed to be, I've looked on the internet and looked at a couple of reviews on it. It's supposed to be in between the black and the green, but it's supposed to have some different flavors to it. And that's what I want to know about here in a second. Now, for $20, holy shit. That will last you a while. Now, it's darker than the green label. It's about the same as the black, which is weird because I'm just talking colored labels. It's supposed to be the same makeup, kind of in between the value in their basic. Got some weight to it. Now, we're not going to make a drink with this today. Kind of drinked out on whiskey. And we got some flavored ones coming up. So I just want to try this because I've heard it's really good, but a little different. Now, straight off the top, I get like a... It's got a little bit of a sweeter smell to it. You can smell the oak, kind of like a cherry, but it also has a little citrus smell in it too. Kind of like an orange rind, like a citrusy orange rind, and a little bit of cherry. I'm picking up some heavy vanillas in it. So it's not a lot different, but it's got a few hints of different smells to it as far as like the cherry and the citrus. And this is a small batch, by the way, which means, I don't know what it means. It's just small batch. That's what it says. Small batch doesn't mean it's from a single barrel. Small batch doesn't mean it's from just one batch. It just means it's a smaller batch. So, there you go. So it could be from 50 different barrels.
That's kind of some bullshit stuff, though.
But it's small batch. I always thought small batch meant like a single barrel. They made that batch just for that. No, this is a small batch made from whatever they had to make it with. So technically it's a small batch, and that's what they put on there.
But it could be a small batch of leftovers, because everything that was left over was just enough to make a small batch.
But, okay, that would be a small batch of leftovers, just this bottle. Now, can you imagine the hundreds of thousands of bottles that they have? It's not very technically small batch. This would be small batch this would be large batch for me. But that's their small batch, like thousands of bottles. Okay, now that I'm done ramping and raving. Ooh, this got heavy pepper. Heavy pepper. And you get that kind of citrusy, what would you call that? It's got a kind of a citrusy flavor, but it's not a citrus flavor at the same time. It's like a tangy flavor. Some, like, if you tried a citrus and had a little bit of tang to it, it's got a little bit of that. You got a little bit of cherry flavor, which for the life of me, I don't know how whiskey can have a cherry flavor. It's like a darker fruit. It blows my mind. Just.
Okay.
Well, okay. There's no kind of fruit in it whatsoever. But after aging for so long in the fermentation process,
We're fermenting over here.
It gets like a dark fruit. It gets spicy. It's got all that in it. And it's got some kind of a tang to it. Like a citrusy kind of tang. Very drinkable straight. Bless you. And again. Okay. Very drinkable straight. It does have different flavors than its predecessors. And I don't know if it's because maybe they brought in another... You gonna die over there?
No.
I'm gonna up your insurance policy.
I'm not dying.
Because I'm going to Vegas as soon as you die.
That's why I'm not dying.
But yeah, it's got something mixed in that those don't have. I'm gonna add ice cube. But you could taste. Oop. Ice cube down. You could taste the vanilla. You could taste the caramel. It's got a citrusy tang to it, and kind of like a darker fruit flavor, which is just bizarre because it's supposed to be like the same thing, but like I said, it's a small batch mixed with other batches. Ooh. Now with an ice cube on this, it ups the pepper, the peppery taste, the spices. See, now this is a totally bizarre dog here. Because it's not like the other three. This is kind of mixed up different. The heat goes away, but the flavors are super intense with ice. Like, you can get the sweeter caramels. I don't get that tang anymore, that citrusy tang. The vanilla's kicked up. But the peppery is really heavy with ice, which is totally backwards from what it should be. But shit, for $20, that is a good bourbon. It surprised me with the flavors. So it's a little bit different than the other ones. But you can tell kind of the same taste, but with a few different flavors. But yeah, that's the Evan Williams 1783 small batch. Hell of a deal. Hell of a deal. Can't beat it. Can't beat it at all. So, I mean, look at the size of that bottle.
I know. I was gonna say, on the plus side, you could probably knock out a burglar with that bottle.
You can.
Bench.
While you're drunk as hell, you can chase somebody down with that bottle.
Probably not while you're drunk as hell, because I don't know about you, but if I'm drunk as hell, I can't walk. Like,
But you can swing a bottle.
well, yeah, but that's about it.
All right. Anyways, that's the Evan Williams 1783 small batch. Now, next week we're starting their flavored whiskeys, which I've been dying to try. We've tried, okay, so far we have tried the black label, the white label, the green label, the small batch. Now we're going to be trying the Evan Williams honey, which I want to try that super bad. The Evan Williams peach. And the Evan Williams apple. Now the apple's the newest release. So maybe we'll do that first.
They also have an Evan Williams Fire, I think it's supposed to be.
Yeah, they have a few other ones we don't have yet. But we're trying to roll with the series. We're trying to get the bulk of what they have. So far, everything from Evan Williams has been spot on. Great deal. And I really enjoy their bourbon. So we are going to try the mixers next. The peach and the apple and the honey. So that's what we got for today. Like, share, and subscribe. And we will be back Wednesday for a beer review. And then Friday, bam! Next Friday we're going to be trying some flavors.
Yay.
All right. We will see you guys Wednesday.
Thanks for watching, everybody.